All right, we're going to talk about Lena Dunham's new book, Famesick. Yeah, I know. I got the motherfucking book yesterday. I inhaled it. What can I say? I am a beast, a monster, a voracious reader. All right. I think I understand what the problem is with her. And it's something that she's never, ever going to acknowledge. I recognized it about 100 pages in when she said that her favorite painting at the Met was, well, let me just show it to you. Yeah, Pierre Auguste Cotte's The Storm. Yeah, I know this painting very well because it was my mother's favorite painting, or one of her favorite paintings. And my mother was a supreme narcissist. And the problem with Lena Dunham is that she is incapable of seeing the world from any other side other than her own. She always wants to write herself as the victim. And look, I actually empathize somewhat with Lena Dunham. She definitely has talent. Girls I loved. Tiny Furniture I loved. She had a bunch of fame thrust upon her at a very young age. But if you can't see a situation from a perspective that isn't yours, then yeah, you're going to piss people off. Especially when you proceed to talk shit about them and you claim this to be unfiltered honesty, but it actually is something that is needlessly embarrassing, especially if you were trying to write about your fucking friend. Let me give you an example. Adam Driver, you've probably seen the headlines. Oh my God, she talks shit about Adam Driver. Well, she writes that he is verbally aggressive and throws a chair. What you may not get from the context of this, because I can sort of see the situation from all sides here, is that they were sitting down to practice their lines. She didn't know her lines. That's extremely disrespectful to another fucking actor. You're supposed to know your lines. And Lena Dunham writes this book and she can't actually see that particular side. I don't think she even has that ability to see that side. It's really wild. She says to herself, oh my God, what's wrong? I'm treating everybody well. And she may treat some people well, but you notice that all of her friendships, all of her relationships, they're very fleeting. Jenny Connor, her partner, eventually has to leave her because of this particular problem she's got. Jemima Kirk, who played Jessa on Girls. Now, Jemima and Lena were friends from childhood on. She was in Tiny Furniture, and then Jessa, the character she plays on Girls, is a thinly autobiographical figure, and she wanted to leave the fucking show 2 seasons in, and she was kind of locked in contractually. What kind of friendship is that when you start making fun of your motherfucking friend through the character in a way that is hurtful, and she just can't fucking see it? And since she's been told by her family, by HBO, by Judd Apatow that she is the fucking shit, she can't possibly see herself as someone who is who may have fucked up. She is always defending herself. And you sometimes have to not defend yourself and just say, oh, fuck, I fucked up. I did that. That is the one quality that seems to elude Lena Dunham. And it doesn't help that she has a deeply unhealthy relationship about when she does wrong and how she is punished, right? She's constantly boasting about how many fucking people she fucked. Look, I get it, Lena. You got around. I don't care about that. What I did glom onto, however, was the dude with the cleft lip who lived in Flatbush, who you had bad sex with, and he treated you like shit, according to your description. That, to me, indicates that there's some part of you that is aware that you do not know how to shut the fuck up and listen to another person's perspective and actually take it in. So you learn how to be a better human being. Instead of doing that, you say, oh, I'm a fuck up. I'm going to get myself into situations in which I'm going to fuck up my body. I'm going to get into situations in which I fuck up my career. Oh, people hate me on the internet. Okay, I'm going to lead into that, and I'm going to be even more obnoxious. I'm going to fall into a people-pleasing mode in which it's all too much for me, and I'm going to want to fulfill all my obligations, and oh my God, I did that. Oh, why can't you understand? Oh, I did all this. Yeah, this is the problem with Lena Dunham. This is why a lot of people fucking hate her. She returns to the controversial outrage from the first book, the sexual assault thing. And instead of actually understanding why people would be pissed off at her, she says, oh, you just didn't understand it. When you say you just didn't understand it, it should be like this. You just didn't understand it means me, I, Ed, or I, Lena. I didn't see the perspective from your perspective. I just didn't understand it. Not you didn't understand it because It's my perspective of the highway. This is the problem with Lena Dunham. And honestly, I wish this were more of a moment for her to mature and learn that you have to see a situation from everybody's perspective. But instead, she's doing these interviews and she hasn't learned a fucking thing. She's still saying, oh my God, I had poor health, blah, 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 blah. She's looking for any kind of moment to paint herself as the victim, whether earned or unearned. And the more important dynamic of how did my behavior make another person feel? That's what's missing here. That's what Lena Dunham is incapable of. And believe me, I'm saying this not to diss Lena Dunham. I'm saying this because I have a little bit of this too. But I did the therapy, and now in any given situation, I try to see it from not my perspective, but from the other person's perspective. It's also made me a better writer. That's the other thing, Lena. We'd like to see you writing more, and instead of actually writing in this limited way, what about this more expansive, all-inclusive, all-perspective way? It's a much better place to be as a human and a much better place to be as a writer. And I think if you did the work to shift your attitude to this particular place, you wouldn't be as hated. You'd actually get more respect. Maybe not super fame on the level of girls. That's what the publisher is presumably trying to do by putting you on the road with this fucking bullshit. But the greater lesson here is to learn how to see something from other people's perspectives. And you can't do that yet, Lena. It's really sad. You really should have that skill by now. On the other hand, I was a late bloomer too, so I wish you well. I hope you get here, because the sooner you get here, the more you'll unlock the secret for why people cut themselves off from you. Because I've had people cut themselves off from me. See?